Hello everyone, and welcome to Hyperanalyzing LCS, the series where I discuss the biggest moments from the LCS and give attention to the tiniest details that can decide the outcome of a game. This week we will look at some plays from Week 8 of the 2022 LCS Spring Split. Team Liquid pulled off this double teleport flank against TSM.
They're playing this marksman top, low engage style comp. The Ashe is in this one, so they do have that. As Tactical playing with fire a little bit, but it's TP flank coming. It's double TP flank, but TSM has spotted them there and collapsed.
This is just so aggressive. Whipper is going to get stunned up. The package goes down. Takeover is low. Tactical, they need to kill him. They will pick him off. It's Bjergsen that's able to collect it. They get Takeover there as well. Team Liquid, a very bold double TP is going to pay off massive.
Oh, that is crazy.
As Tactical tries to hit some shots on Santorin and CoreJJ, Team Liquid make the call to teleport both Bwipo and Bjergsen behind him. However, Tactical is able to use Spark Surge to ride over the wall, disengaging from Santorin and CoreJJ and joining the rest of TSM. Also note that Santorin opts to go around the bottom of the Dragon Pit, which will set him up on a flank later. When Bwipo and Bjergsen teleport in, they are stuck in a 2v5 which TSM should win easily, but a couple of small plays turn this in favor of TL. First, Bjergsen's teleport is a few seconds later than Bwipo's, and Huni and Spica both walk towards the location of the teleport to immediately jump onto Bjergsen when he arrives. But Bjergsen uses the package to the left, which actually leaves Huni and Spica with no targets in range, making this effectively a 2v3 instead of a 2v5. Bwipo's flash gets him away from both the chain from Takeover and the solar flare from Shenyi. Bjergsen does huge damage to Tactical, and the TL pair are able to take him down first. Hansama's enchanted crystal arrow flies in from the other side of the river and hits Shenyi, securing another kill. Meanwhile, Takeover has to blink away with Distortion, and Santorin taking the long route around the Dragon Pit pays off as he is able to kill Takeover. Santorin then possesses the LeBlanc and uses it to take down Huni as Team Liquid win this fight 4 kills to 0. CLG won after making this big comeback against Immortals.
Can try and position onto the opposite side of Immortals if need be. Dragon has officially been started up. Revenge wanting to just keep neck and neck with the enemy top laner here in Jenkins. But who's gonna take it down? Going over the wall with the blast cone. Revenge is here. Boom! Gets charmed in, and in the end, it's Xerxes that takes the dragon itself. But the fight will continue. That's way into the back line. Power of evil brought into the light by Palafox here, and Xerxes using the Heartbreaker here for an escape. Now has to come right back from the depths of hell just to maybe be eliminated again with Wild Turtle taken down. Everybody taken down. CLG with a Bud Light ace!
With CLG mounting a comeback, a big fight breaks out with a potential Kentex soul for CLG. Joey walks forward to threaten CLG away, but he just gets hooked in by Poom and immediately killed. Joey isn't even given a chance to use Haymaker as Poom's depth charge targeted onto Power of Evil also knocks at Joey and he is killed before he lands. Power of Evil uses Zonu's Hourglass to avoid the knockup, then flashes away from Poom. Palafox does use Shadow Surge on Joey, but he gets the reset on the Vex ult due to the takedown. Palafox uses that ult reset to try to hit Wild Turtle, but it actually ends up tagging Power of Evil after his flash away. Palafox is able to delete him, and despite all the setup from Poom, Palafox is actually credited with a solo kill. While all this is happening, Revenge is trapped in the Dragon Pit due to Jenkins' Hextech ultimatum and uses Stopwatch to survive longer, but by the time he exits his stasis, the rest of his team has been forced back or killed and he is in a 1v4. Xerxes and Wild Turtle run away, but they are on the wrong side of the map, and with Super Mega Death Rocket rocking Xerxes' Guardian Angel, CLG are easily able to clean up the last 2 kills, getting the clean ace and completing the comeback against Immortals. Evil Geniuses outplay FlyQuest in this fight over the Dragon.
It feels like now's the time. What's it gonna be? Drake's already been started, Inspired's not worried about it. Diego has plenty of sustain. The Drake is already secured by EG. Afromoo coming around from the side, and Kumo's already down. Jojo bought time, and the stasis is gonna make sure this fight does not stop going EG's way. Jojo with a second stasis afterwards, and EG gets 2.
As EG positioned to take the Dragon, both Afromoo and Kumo are flanking for FlyQuest. However, EG is aware of both of their positions. As all of FlyQuest begins collapsing on EG, Afromoo flashes forward with the quickness active, but he barely misses charming Danny. This allows Danny to use Featherstorm to dodge Onslaught of Shadows and an attempted flash knockup from Kumo's Riven. Jojo Pyun uses a stasis to survive as the rest of EG kill off Kumo. Inspired possesses the Riven and has a much more effective Riven engage, flashing forward and landing a stun on both Jose Deodo and Takuri, and he picks up the second kill of the fight onto Jose. With these outplays, EG wins the fight 2 kills to 0 plus the Dragon, and this also turns into Baron for Evil Geniuses. Dignitas won this big fight on their way to an upset victory over 100 Thieves.
Got Scuttle Vision down to 4K on the Dragon, and this Might Fight's coming soon. It's going to be Closer, and it's going to go to Blue. Dignitas claim it, and Closer low on the way out. 1K health, throws an ulti. No, actually no ulti, but has a flash. Then goes Abadaga, can't find the play just yet. Blue now going to get knocked over the front line. They dive right on in. Victor, so low, but he's got health. They win. He's got health, and they win it. A 3-for-0, and now the rest is going to come through. FBI going to fall.
100 Thieves are on soul point, but Dignitas are the first team to the Dragon. Closer gets really close to stealing this as he tries to combo his Thundering Smash and Smite, but Blue manages to get the final hit with Death Ray. We last see the Drake at over 1100 HP, and River never gets his Smite off, so Blue's Death Ray must have hit it just after Closer's Smite, but just before Thundering Smash. Blue is trailing a little bit behind his team as they leave the Dragon Pit, and Huhi uses this opening to engage with the quickness and grand entrance, but he immediately gets thrown into the wall by the Gnar ult. Blue is able to flash away with hardly any health left, and despite being almost completely surrounded, Dignitas managed to set up a near perfect frontline and backline to protect Blue. The Cataclysm zones FBI away, and Sunday won't be able to dive past Firefrost without getting killed by the whole Dignitas team. The only weakness in the Dignitas formation is that Abadaga is able to dive into the backline, but Blue survives with a shield from Victor's Q and a heal from Neo, and the duo are able to kill Abadaga first. Meanwhile, Blue's Chaos Storm is still ticking away on Huhi, giving Blue a second kill in this fight. At this point, Sunday is forced to back away as Dignitas chase down a 4th kill onto FBI, winning this fight without losing a single player and converting this into the Baron as well. Dig went on to win this game against 100 Thieves after winning this team fight.
Warned for a deep teleport here from Someday to come too, but Biofrost is in the area for a Lantern.
They gotta group up, because here come the TPs. They're gonna look for the desperation play, and I understand the idea. 100 Thieves need something as Fake out of Someday do battle. Someday could be winning this one by a lot. 1K health off the Gnar. Here comes the fly out, and yeah, no play for Huhi. But still poke out from Someday, and now Blue, nowhere to go. Gonna burn a stopwatch, getting away, a knock up in for River. Huhi low, but not just yet. Blue knocks him down. 1-for-1 though, jungle for support, but locked in the Cataclysm, and it's a slaughter just like episode 3 of Arcane. Jinx forcing everyone to die. Spoilers, but it's Dignitas walking away victorious again.
After a long Dignitas push in the bot lane, 100 Thieves tried to catch them on their way out. Someday's teleport is matched by Fake God, and while Someday would win this 1v1, it does buy space for the rest of Dignitas. Once again, Huhi tries to engage onto Blue in the Dragon Pit, but his initial attempt with the quickness is flashed by Blue, and his second attempt with Grand Entrance is stopped with Sony's Hourglass. After a long walk from the enemy Raptors, River ends up in a good position to flank 100 Thieves, forcing them to back away from Blue. Blue is able to kill Huhi with a long-range Death Ray, and although the Thieves are able to burst down River, he is barely able to get his Cataclysm off before he dies. The Cataclysm traps FBI and Closer, who are both without their flashes and ults, so they can do nothing to stop Dignitas from eventually killing both of them. Fake God is just barely able to jump away from Abadaga to stay alive, and Neo's excited Jinx is able to tear through the rest of the Thieves. Dignitas pick up the ace with 4 members remaining, and they push down bot lane to pick up a win in their final game of the Spring Split. Thank you for watching Hyperanalyzing LCS. Hit subscribe and come back next week for my analysis of the LCS playoffs.